Welcome to this week's edition of Go Well with Sharon. As you guys can see, we are at the yoga studio and we are going to be chatting to Celeste Vermaak this evening about yoga and doing yoga, and then we're going to join a class. So come in with us, guys. Let's go see what this is all about. Right, guys, so I'm here with Celeste at the yoga studio and we are going to talk about yoga. Celeste, thank you so much for chatting to me today. It's awesome to be here in your lovely studio. Now tell me, yoga. Okay, we hear so much about yoga, but how did you get into it? What was your personal journey with yoga?
Right, so me with yoga. I started doing yoga years ago when I was a teenager, growing up in a small town, and yoga was actually unheard of at that point in time. I went to my first class and I immediately completely fell in love with yoga. It was just such a nice experience with the candles that was burning and the calmness and the tranquility, the whole atmosphere. I just completely fell in love with. But then life happened and, got married and had children, and there weren't a lot of yoga classes everywhere. So when my daughter started attending high school, I decided let me start with yoga again because I knew the empty nest was coming. So loving yoga so much, I decided to do something more with my yoga. I decided to start a teacher training course or to do a teacher training course. And after that, I've opened a yoga studio and it keeps me busy and it helps me with the empty nest syndrome.
That's lovely. Best way to do it. Now tell me the benefits of yoga. What are the benefits for our viewers out there? If you can just maybe highlight the most pertinent ones.
Right. Okay. So everyone knows that yoga helps with flexibility, but there are so many benefits, but I think mostly flexibility, it helps you to focus, it helps with anti-aging, it gives you a lot of strength, gives you a lot of self-confidence, it helps with a lot of diseases, for instance, stress, it helps for, what else is there? Well, there's so many I can actually not think at the moment, but yeah, it's a very good exercise to do for stress release. I think that's the main thing at this point in time.
Fantastic. And tell me, is yoga for everybody?
Yoga is absolutely for everybody. It doesn't matter age, doesn't matter male, female, doesn't matter if you're flexible or not, and you're never too old to start with yoga or too young to start with yoga.
Awesome. So we're definitely going to try that out just now. And just tell me quickly, Celeste, in terms of a yoga class, a typical yoga class, what can people expect if they're totally new to yoga, they haven't done it before? What would a typical class consist of?
Right, so a class normally starts with centering. The reason why we do centering is because everyone is coming from all over. They're all in a different state of mind, and that is just to calm their mind, so to prepare them for the class that they'll have. And then the main body part of the class are the different yoga postures that we do, and then the end of the class we normally do a breathing exercise and then a full 10 minutes deep relaxation.
Absolutely fabulous. And folks, stay tuned because I am going to be participating in a yoga class shortly. Now, in terms of the meditation bit, I know a lot of people think when they think of yoga, they kind of think of the monk on top of the mountain, but it's nothing like that. Can you just run us through the meditation bit quickly?
Right, so with meditation, we normally start with breathing again, once to just get yourself into the state of starting your meditation. And with meditation, it's all about quieting the mind, to get all those thoughts that's running through your mind all the time, to get control over them, to just quiet down and give yourself some time just to relax and not think about all the stress and every problem that you have.